PRICKS here. It's Tuesday, and once again, I have too much time on my hands as this week. As many of you Warcraft players know, they're rolling out patch 5.2. My honest opinion is that they're probably going to take much longer than their estimated, uptime of at least 11 o'clock. Probably be much later because, like all patches, they're probably going to delay and delay and delay. But anyway, now I'm delaying. Moving on, it's time for Too Much Time, the show where I bring forth my opinions and complaints unto you while you watch me play video games. Now, this week, I'm doing something deviating from the last two episodes. The last two episodes, I've been complaining almost exclusively about my place of work. Now, I feel like, a little change would not hurt. Variety is the spice of life. That, and let's face it, if your content is repetitive, eventually people will get tired of watching. So this week, my complaints are about something a little bit different. This week, I want to talk directly to the culture that would mostly, appreciate what I'm doing right here. The gaming culture. Now, I have to say, you guys confuse me. Are you guys really that scared of change about some things? I know. What the hell is Vac talking about? What does he mean by are we scared of change? By that I mean, Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising and Devil May Cry. When these games were put out, hell, one of them's only been put out just recently, and people are bitching and complaining. They were bitching and complaining before the game was even released. And the reason why is the reason why I'm making this little bit in my video for it. People complaining about the dumb things about these games. Now, for some players, I can understand completely the ideology behind Metal Gear Rising, why they disliked it. And that is, moving away from the stealth genre to make it more of a fast-paced, crazy, over-the-top action game. I can understand, for a lot of players, myself included. I grew up with Metal Gear Solid being, the stealth, tactical, sneak around and catch your enemies off guard kind of game. But at the same time, I was willing to embrace the jump to the hack-and-slash genre. Because, honestly, with a character like Raiden, let's face it, he didn't do too well in the stealth genre. Nobody liked Raiden. And in Metal Gear Solid 4, he was even less appreciated. Although, the fact is, he was a bit more of a badass than he was in Metal Gear Solid 2. Back to the point. A lot of people complained about the transition, and like I said, for the most part, they're in their right. It's new territory, so, or at least for that, for that game series, hack and slash, rapid action, stuff like that, it's new territory, and it's uncomfortable for some players to make that transition. Not myself, of course, and that's because I'm a big fan of the hack and slash genre, which brings me to the other title that people were bitching a lot about, and that was Devil May Cry, or DMC. It wasn't that the game, it's not that it wasn't Capcom that was being the main developer of the game that was pissing off a lot of people. It wasn't a new world that the players were getting pissed off at. No. Instead, what did they get pissed off at? Why are they getting their jimmies all rustled? Because Dante does not match their approval. I'm just sitting here going, I'm sorry, what? What? You guys are downplaying this game and literally crying about it, acting like little crybabies, like little whiny bitches, because Dante doesn't look like Dante! Are you fucking serious? Just because Dante doesn't have the looks like he just popped out of some girl's manga, you people are just flipping your shit and going, I don't want to play this game, it looks terrible. Maybe your opinion is just shit. Because, myself, playing the game, I entered the game with a optimistic opinion. I looked at it, I looked at the gameplay trailers before the demo was out, I played the demo, and you know what? It felt like Devil May Cry, it looked like Devil May Cry, it plays like Devil May Cry, except with a much cleaner combat engine, which, let's face it, the previous Devil May Cry games were lacking pretty badly in that department. Especially Devil May Cry 2, but it's just like Castlevania, we don't talk about number 2. We do not talk about number 2, because the second game in the series just plain sucks. It's like the blemish, the bad child that nobody wants to acknowledge is there. But people who judge a game by its cover, who are, honestly, I think they're jaded a little bit, just a little. You'll have to forgive me if my words sound a little jumbled. I've been up for quite a few hours. As many of you know, I work overnight. Those of you who watch my videos, you understand, you know this. And those of you who don't realize is that I also have been having a few drinks. So my voice may kind of flicker on and off every now and then. My words may stumble and stutter. But moving on, that's not what you want to hear. Now, people judged Devil May Cry before it even had a chance to come out. They were naysaying it, they were saying it's going to be a horrible game, that it's not going to be worth the time, that Ninja Theory shouldn't have been the ones to make it. And look what happens. Look at what happens. 1, we get a really nice, flashy, shiny game. With spanky graphics, with a damn good soundtrack, decent curve for difficulty, as I said before, a really fucking good combat system. All in all, the game was, lo and behold, critiques, good. It was good. Damn good. But I thought you were talking about Metal Gear Rising. Alright. Back to Metal Gear Rising. At first, I won't lie, I didn't have high hopes for this game. I saw it and just pretty much thought what everybody else did, that it was not going to be worth diddly dick. I honestly didn't feel it was going to be worth much, because, well, look at it. it says Metal Gear, and immediately the first thing that comes to the mind of anybody who's played a Metal Gear game is, you know, Snake, tactical espionage, so on and so forth. And what we get instead is something that moves way the hell too fast to call itself Metal Gear. So, sure, at first I thought, I don't know, the usual sappy Metal Gear story with a hack and slash background plus Raiden, I don't know, just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. But then I found out that, hey, guess what? Konami's not developing it entirely. I'm like, wait, are you serious? Who is? I mean, who else would Hideo Kojima trust with his baby? Because let's face it, Metal Gear is Kojima's baby, and there is no question about that. So, who in the world would Kojima trust? Platinum. Wait. Did you say Platinum, as in Platinum Studios, as in Bayonetta, as in Vanquish? Immediately, I was sold. Because if a game's gonna be rapid-paced, hacky-slashy, off-the-wall action, Platinum knows their shit. And I figured, hey, I could trust Konami, I could trust Platinum, let's fucking do it. And so when the game came out, I bought my copy. I played it, I was impressed by it, I loved it. And personally, I do hope that, you know, Kojima and Platinum go, hey, sequel? You know, I could see Metal Gear Rising becoming a series of its own. Just, you know, so long as they do away with the goofy subtitles. Because, I mean, hey, at least it's a lot better than the original subtitle, Revenge with a Vengeance. I mean, come on, this isn't Die Hard. So, speaking of goofy fucking subtitles. I mean, you got... It's like, a lot of people don't realize that, is that Metal Gear Rising, originally the subtitle for it was Revenge with a Vengeance. And, like I said, this isn't Die Hard. Die Hard went overboard itself with its silly fucking subtitles. You know, Die Hard 2, with a, what was the second one? Die Hard with a Vengeance, or Die Harder, or something like that. But anyway, you know, the shitty subtitle, it's bad, almost as bad as I am at the stage right now. Like I said, I'm slightly inebriated. But, you know, when you think about it, a subtitle doesn't make a game. That's a point that I'd like to make, you know. A subtitle does not make a game. But it does kind of affect the common man market, because they'll look at it and go, Revengeance? That sounds kind of lame. In fact, it sounds more than kind of lame. It sounds extremely lame. It sounds like it came clean out of Lamistan. Anyway, you know, another game that's kind of irritating me with the player base is the World of Warcraft. Yes, I bet you all were wondering when I was going to get to WoW. Okay, World of Warcraft fans, or just players in general, why do you people have to keep on saying stuff like, oh, this game is terrible, there is nothing to do, ah la 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 la. Okay, have you looked around lately? I mean, yeah, I understand where a lot of you are coming from when you call it World of Dailies, or Daily Craft, or something like that, because let's face it, Blizzard did kind of go overboard with the dailies. But then again, when they removed the cap for dailies, that should have been your first sign that something was amiss. My problem with it is the fact that, you know, they decided to throw in all the fucking gold sinks, but that's neither here nor there. That's for a different conversation altogether. So, what are you complaining about, Zach? What are you complaining about? What is your gripe with the World of Warcraft fanbase? Okay, you players out there who want to say that there, quote-unquote, is nothing to do in World of Warcraft, or that you, quote-unquote, cannot find any content. Pet battle system. I don't want to play Pokemon! Then might I suggest you do your dailies. Do your dailies, and, you know, get some gold farmed up, buy some junk on the auction house, maybe purchase something out of the gold sink machines, you know, use the black market auction house. All that fun, joyful noise. But I don't want to do dailies. Well then, hey, there's plenty of dungeons to do. But I don't want to do dungeons. The heroics, I don't like running with people. I don't like looking for groups full of scrubs and nerds. Well, maybe you should try making some friends and getting into a guild. Have you ever thought of that? I'm not a social butterfly. I don't want to play with other people. I don't get along with other people. Then why the fuck are you playing a massively multiplayer online RPG, you shitstick? Pardon me for a second. I think I just went a little overboard there. But honestly, people who are looking for content or things to do in World of Warcraft, this generally, it can usually be a universal law, or rule anyway, like a universal search for any MMO that you're playing most of the time, depending on how the social, interaction is, or the world that the game is designed with. One, you may find it stupid, but try role-playing. It's an option. It actually adds another layer of, in my opinion, fun to the game. Not to mention, it also helps you kill time between raids. I know. Role-playing is for gay pussies. I disagree with you because it's actually a great way to help you create, stories and shit. because, I prefer playing my game that's, it's kind of where the RP in MMORPG comes from. It's role-playing. You're in a role-playing game. Why not play a character and be the character? Immerse yourself into the world that has been given to you. Make stories based on your character. Make them the hero. Make them the villain. Just please, Mother of God, no more, cat girl, vampire, sons of Arthas twice removed. We have enough of them. This isn't... I play on Wyrmrest Accord. It was a role-playing realm brought about, around the launch of Wrath of the Lich King. And we have a very healthy role-playing community. Unlike one of the realms we're constantly being bombarded by thanks to the cross-realm zone system. Thank you, Blizzard. Now we have to deal with Moonguard trash on our server constantly. I'm sorry if you're a good person from Moonguard, but the bads from your server do not at all help with the image of your server. But like I said, there's professions to learn, there are events to partake in, there are pets to find, there are achievements to earn, there are dungeons to crawl through, there are raids to conquer, there are other people to socially interact with, to roleplay with, a world to bend to your will, at least as far as the game's code will allow you. Don't ever, ever let me catch you saying that there is nothing for you to do. Not only that, but if all of those of the above aren't your thing and you'd rather be an antisocial, I don't want to do anything with anyone, instead, why don't you consider the following? Instead of being antisocialite, maybe you should bundle with other people who think that there's nothing left to do in the game and join them in the PvP arenas. Generally, that makes people who don't do... God damn it, why am I sucking so hard? Basically, I recommend anybody who doesn't want to run dungeons, anybody who doesn't want to do dailies, anybody who doesn't want to do any of that. My suggestion to you, fair people, do PvP. Or, if that's not in your alley, maybe, just maybe, it might be time for you to find another game to play. Because honestly, if you can't find anything to do in World of Warcraft, I'd hate to see it go, because I'd love to show you all the things you can do. But at the same time, I guess just MMORPGs are not for you at all. And I swear to God, if I have to do this stage again, I'm gonna fucking tear my head off. Because that music is getting fucking annoying as shit. Not only that, I'm running out of things to say. I'm gonna have to start running on Steam here. Well, actually, no, I guess I could say, a few more things about, the players, or just the game itself. I don't know. People don't believe me. God damn it! People don't believe me when I say that, people from Moonguard are generally trash. They say, well, gee, Vac, isn't that a bit harsh? And as much as I'd like to say, yes, it is harsh, and it is mean, and I should be ashamed of saying that, at the same time, no. No, it's not wrong. In fact, it's pretty much a dead spot-on fucking description of a lot of the lower cast of role players in Moonguard. I'll put it to you like this. Anybody around here who's ever been to, say, Rule 64... you guys are not Rule 64, Rule 34. God damn, what's wrong with me? Like I said, I'm drunk! You people may know that, there's a lot of specific types of kinks that people are into. Well, the people of Moonguard, or at least the darker people of Moonguard, have taken it upon themselves to help you enact all those sick fantasies you'd ever want to desire. And later, the ones who are more mature than a sack of potatoes wonder why the rest of us look at them kinda gun-shy whenever we see them in a group. I think this stage was designed specifically to piss me off, because that's what it's doing. I'm getting really angry here. This isn't fair. Fuck it, I'm just gonna... Eat shit, cocksucker. Stop rolling like that. Oh my fucking God, are you serious? This video's gonna be too long. Like, way too long. Nobody's gonna wanna watch this. Watching me do rattle battle over and over and over and over and over and over because I'm trying to actually... You know what? Fuck the end. Fuck the letters. Fuck it all. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. Fuck you. Fuck you, you stupid bouncing criminal shit sucker. Now I remember why I hated this game as a kid. I loved it, but I hated it. Because of this shit. Because of this shit. Because I'm constantly doing the same stage over and over and over again because I can't fucking bounce properly. Though there are other problems. For example, the bouncing kremlings you see. The bouncing kremlings will bounce, but if you move off the screen while they're in the midst of the bounce, they will freeze in place where they last bounced. At least most of the time they won't. Sometimes they do, and that just really brings my piss to a boil. God, this video's gonna be like this video's gonna be like 100 gigs long. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You know what? I have no more complaining I want to do right now. I just want to go get a cold shower. I want to get a good cold drink. I want to just take some aspirin and just fuck it. Fuck all of it. Fuck all of it. Just fuck it. Fuck it. This is where I'm gonna stop. This is where I'm gonna stop today. Back to box. Too much time. It's Tuesday. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just fuck it.